Ну что ж, всем привет, мы продолжаем нашу любимую РДР-2. У нас сегодня какое-то задание тут. Пойдем узнаем. Пастором. Опять напился.
Reverend,
You okay, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know, Reverend.
These are challenging times for all of us.
Yes, very challenging.
You don't seem yourself, somehow. I've always felt... I've left the morphine, sir.
Arthur, Reverend Swanson, would you excuse us a minute?
Of course.
New York. We are gonna go to New York. Now, they have been chasing us south and east and west. We're gonna get a boat, we're gonna get on a river, and we're gonna go north.
New York.
Then Tahiti, the Fiji Islands, or this place, New Guinea, dancing girls, freedom. But first, we have to make a whole lot of smoke, a whole lot of commotion. And then we disappear.
We need more commotion.
1 score and 1 whole hell of a lot of noise.
We ain't so good at doing scores anymore, Dutch.
Are you feeling all right, Arthur?
Sure, I'm fine.
Pardon me for interrupting.
Так, они что-то задумали.
I brought a friend, Arthur.
Hello.
Hello.
Dutch. This is Eagle Flies. His father is a great chief. Charles and I, we
Pretended to be mercenaries. Did me a great favor.
Dutch Vanderlyn, how do you do?
Not well, sir.
Well, I am sorry to hear that.
How's your father?
Father has confused wisdom with weakness. His people, my people. We've suffered too much. Been lied to too much. Now they've taken our horses.
Who?
The infantry division posted at Fort Wallace.
Why?
Colonel Favors is a liar and a murderer. His people won't stop until we're all dead. Without horses, we cannot hunt. Without hunting, we will starve. This is another act of war.
I see that.
Men have helped me before, and I have money.
Put your money away, son. What do you think, Charles?
You know I told your father I will not fight over some horses.
But I made no such promise. Come along.
Они что, решили на военный форт напасть?
To try to stop things from getting out of hand.
I guess. Come along.
С ума посходили уже. Дач совсем свихнулся уже. На военный форт собрался напасть.
I know. I understand Eagle Flies is angry, but I don't see how this will help anything.
Especially not with Dutch whipping him up into a frenzy. We got enough folks coming after us without adding an army to the list.
Thank you for this.
You going to let these bastards walk all over you? No, you're not. This is all that's wrong with this world.
Да
Okay,
уж.
young man, lead the way.
The horses are on a boat near Van Horn. I have a man waiting for us there with some canoes.
Surely this can be done without killing anyone.
Of course. What will be, will be. Anyway, son, tell me about this Colonel Favors.
He's a vile man. He and his regiment take pleasure in persecuting us. All the young have been taken from our reservation, shipped off to reform schools. Many women, too. The old are weak and sick, but they deliberately withhold medicine and supplies from us.
This ends today. You have my word on that.
Да уж.
Why are you getting involved in this, Dutch?
You know me. We shoot fellers as need shooting. We save fellers as need saving. Feed them as need feeding.
Not this again. It's been quite a while since we helped anyone but ourselves, and even you know that.
I told you. Noise. We need noise, Arthur. Noise. And faith.
I still don't know what that means.
Stop questioning and think. Just think for a second. The Pinkertons have had time to reinforce. The civilized world is closing on us. Who knows what else Molly told them? We need to move towards a conclusion now.
Sure, but what's this got to do with any of that?
Some good, honest conflict between the army and the Indians might be just the distraction we need. Kill two birds with one stone. Cornwall was funding the Pinkertons' assault on us. Why do you think I dealt with him? With Cornwall gone, the government is far more likely to divert them to other issues, especially if there's one more scandal. And then we can slip away. Like I said, we just need that noise and one more score. You know, I went back for the chest I had hidden outside Shady Bell, and we're close, Arthur. That dynamite, the railroad contract with the army, it was all in those papers Micah found. I
Так, ну
have
чё
a
тут?
plan. You just have to trust me.
Доверься мне, все время какие-то косяки, блин. Ага, каноэ там, пойдем.
There's Payton.
Блин, я патроны не взял. И эти... Тихо, тихо, твою мать.
These men, like I said, they'll help us.
I got the canoes. The boat is still moored in the channel.
Good. Let's wait until nightfall.
Дайте взять мои винтовки. Из пистолета много не настреляешь.
All right.
Хотя,
Let's head out.
мы ж ковбои, давай из пистолета. Гребите к кораблю. Это гребем.
We need to get that boat ashore. I think the best plan is to paddle up there silently, board her. Then when we got control, we'll deal with that anchor, float away. We'll be ashore before anybody even knows what happened.
Так. Где охрана?
Good luck.
Нам-то куда подплывать?
Pull up alongside, quietly.
Блин, дайте ножик взять.
Try not to kill anyone, Arthur.
Отлично, один готов. Где другие?
I'm gonna go smoke, all right? Be back in a bit.
Один здесь.
Oh! No, not again.
I had a sniff of good head all night.
I'll be retiring in the morning at this rate.
Just deal, will you?
Что они там делают-то?
I'm in.
Crazy.
We can go higher than that.
Так, здесь нам делать нечего. Дайте выйти-то, ё-моё.
Calm.
Что-то можно было взять. А солдата нет. Солдата нам не надо. Так, тут что-то можно взять? Нет. Спускаемся вниз, ограбим того. Так, у тебя есть еще? Конское зелье. Хм, как тут пройти-то? Чтоб бесшумно, блин. Так, этого тоже замочили, да? Молодцы. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Где они там, не пойму?
For Christ's sakes, Pennington, you're taking us for a ride here. I'd say I'm sorry, fellas, but I'd be lying.
Don't know what I'm gonna tell my wife. Sorry, darling. No food this month. That cheating bastard Pennington robbed it all.
Send her over to me. I got lots of money. Now that's just plain rude.
Как же нам быть? Ну-ка, если свистнуть.
What the hell?
Shep, we got a problem here.
Один пошел проверять, да?
I found a body! We have attackers on board!
Get back to the tower!
I'm gonna blast the hell out of them!
Отлично. Нам, конечно, надавали трендюлей, но мы успели порубать их
Boys, go
ножами.
find out about those horses down below.
Да погоди ты.
Deal with that anchor.
Как его опустить-то? Заложить динамит.
Aren't you dealing with the anchor?
Все, понял, сейчас, погоди. Тут есть у тебя что-нибудь, чувак? Дограть уже его давай. Погоди, ты не могу ее...
We
Так,
need to
заложить
do
динамит.
something about
Один
that
динамит.
anchor, Arthur.
You think I have the first idea how this anchor works?
Ой, бежим отсюда
Blow
скорее.
it up then. Hurry.
Браш мы сейчас сломаем, и все. Пока, друзья. Беги давай.
You seem to be going pretty fast, Dutch.
I'm trying. We're headed to those
На
rocks.
всем ходу.
Hold on.
Твою ж мать. На полном ходу скалы. Ну вы даете ему. И он
What is
затонул,
wrong
нет?
with you? Boys all right back there?
Yeah, I think so. But there's a huge hole in the boat. Horses are spooked, and we're taking on water.
Boys, get him out of here!
Вытаскивайте давай лошадей. Отлично.
Well, whatever else is wrong with you, you're quite the best pilot I've ever come across.
The horses are confused. We need to round them up. I'll get these four, Arthur. Can you go after the others?
Okay.
Дайте хоть одну лошадку-то мне. Сейчас так утону, блин. Силы-то не бесконечные. Ну. Я нажимаю и они не хотят. Как так-то? Ну стойте, блин.
That's smooth.
Отлично.
Over here, come on.
Давай. Я уж думал, сейчас сдохну здесь в воде. Так, погоди. Лошадки надо что-то вколоть, да? Нет, не это. Чего ты не вкалываешь-то, ничего не пойму. Мы уже по дну. Ну, хорошо. Опять мне хреново. Ну вот.
There's only so much treachery and betrayal that a man can take before he must admit to himself that he is no longer
Come
a
on.
man.
Never thought about it in those terms.
An old friend of Evelyn.
Will one of you help me return the horses to my men?
Well, Arthur needs to rest. I will. I like you, son. And after the horses, are we gonna wait for the army to come and wreak its revenge?
I hope not.
Of course we ain't. Now let's go check out that fort of theirs.
Is this a good idea?
This is the only idea, and it is one that will suit both of our purposes.
Fighting the army ain't wise.
Stop worrying. Oh, and Sadie told me about Combe. Meet us at Doyle's Tavern in Saint Denis when you can. Shall we go, son?
Certainly.
We'll start some light reconnaissance out at Fort Wallace, and when Combs dealt with, you come meet us there. We'll set up a good spot for you.
I don't know, Dutch.
Yeah, well, I do. This is exactly the distraction that we need.
Your father said that fighting was an impossible gamble. There's no winning for you in this.
Father need not know anything. He'd rather live in ignorance.
Come along,
Your
gentlemen.
father would rather you did not do anything so foolish. I said I would stop this from happening. Would you talk to him?
Speak with Rangeful.
Yes. Would you?
Помочь. Поможем, чё.
Sure. I'll speak with him. You head on back to camp, check on the others. Dutch's behavior.
I understand. Thank you, Arthur.
Так, вспышка гнева. Чё у нас там? Опять я ничего не сделал, да? Вырубить, соберите лошадей, доберитесь до побережья минут 30. Не, ну да, как всегда. То получается, то нет.
Let's go, boy.
Так, и что у нас теперь по заданиям получается? Давайте глянем. Какой-то тут появился незнакомец. Ясно. Ой, так что-то вышло-то. Так, поговорить. В резервации здесь был. Когда карту открывал. Ох ты, ёп-макарёк. Что за HL? Анри Лемье. Посетите Анри Лемье. Посетим как-нибудь. Так. Мы с вами где? Мы с вами тут. Давайте посмотрим незнакомца в баре. Так, дайте выбраться. О, привет. Розыски живым или мертвым. Почему-то вот здесь в розыске меня за мной не гоняются эти полицейские. А как только заезжаешь вот на другую красную территорию, где ограбили, там они моментально тебя находят и пристреливают. Так, и чё? Ну, началось.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Friends for life.
Everything okay?
Imagine saving people, taking them to your breast, and metaphorically, I mean, like a mother, caring and raising them, and then they go and stab you in the back. Have you ever betrayed a close friend? I hope not.
Well,
Treachery. And these are sad, low, unlovable people, and I made them stars.
Раньше же был такой цирк этих
Oh no, now
уродцев.
family's not enough. No,
Точно.
he's gone off alone. My little tiny magician has gone and stabbed his mama in the back. Oh, fuckity. No, Bertram! Woof, woof! Bertram, put the nice man down. Do something. You'll eat him.
Easy there. Easy there!
Опа!
Bertram!
Easy, big guy.
Ой,
There's no putting this off.
Bertram, get
Give him a
over
whack.
mean man.
Get Bertram.
Not nice. Ouchie.
Now, I don't want to do this. He's strong, all right?
чё, все?
Come here, Bertram. Oh, yes, Marjorie's here. No one's gonna hurt you ever again.
Mama, you should keep that thing in a cage.
You should think about who you're serving. Give me a beer, will you?
Don't worry, we'll pay for what we broke. Come here, Bertram. Oh, no one looks after you like Mama does. No one cares for you like I do. Especially not that Magnifico.
But he's my friend.
Yes, well, if he were your friend, he'd be here, wouldn't he? He wouldn't have abandoned us. Oh, you wouldn't have gotten that whoopsie, would you?
Whoopsie heart.
I know. Mama's gonna make it all better. But first, you gotta tell me where that little worm ran off to,
Bertram promised.
Yes, well, Magnifico made a promise too, huh? He made more than a promise. He made a contract and he broke it. So you just tell me exactly where he is and then we will all be even. That's my boy.
He's camping in the woods.
Why didn't you tell me in the first place? You just apologize to these men.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gave me a whoopsie.
Hey, you just stay away from that sherry now, you hear?
Bertram likes Sherry.
Oh, don't you get him started. Thank you for all of your help,
Что же
Mr.
алкоголик
Stranger.
какой-то.
If you see that slippery little fella sleeping rough out there, would you just make a little racket and then we'll come along and we'll find you?
I could try.
Oh, his name is Magnifico. You'll know him when you see him. Come along, Bertram.
Господи, нас еще в цирк уродцев затянули для кучи. Да уж. Найдите, найдите. Ай, опять где-то я шапку потерял. Ага, вот она. Пойдем, найдем. Кстати, покер есть. Ну, где тут Магнифико?
Boy.
Давайте глянем. А, в лесу. Это отдельное задание потом. А, маленький какой-то, да? Ну да, цирк уродцев уже в 19 веке был цирк уродцев. Собирали специально разных людей. Там, как вот, фильм еще есть. «Великий шоумен», поэтому снят. Вот. Я не помню, как этого звали человека, но он собирал уродцев всяких и показывал. И нормально зарабатывали причем. Где-то я читал, что в переводе на наши современные с инфляцией деньги это около $5000 в месяц. По русским получается 300 косарей, грубо говоря. И причем очень неплохо они там зарабатывали на это. Как-то вот так. Немножко кусочек истории вам. Ладно, на этом закончим. Всем пока-пока. До новых встреч.